Yeah, you good to go, Isaiah?
I am actually. Thank you all for giving me some time to come on here and talk with you all today. Through the last year with LunarX, some of you have known me to do a lot of the business advising or business plan writing, market research. My team at Captured Light Learning, we've done some photo work for LunarX as well. So I'm going to share my screen real quick with you all. Put together a little presentation so you all can get to know our. Can you all see my screen here?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I put together a quick little presentation here so you all can know a little bit more about my company and who my team is and see a bit of our work so you can see more behind the scenes. So my company is called Captured Light Learning. And we've been open for about a year of business, but we've been doing work in the field under a different business name in the past. We just rebranded over the last year. So our mission statement is here at Captured Light, our mission is to carry out the age-old tradition of capturing light in motion through the art and science of photographic media and efficient business practices. Our teams are focused on creating purposeful content for your personal and business needs. So the big thing that I stress with my company is that we pair business with photo media and video media and graphics and arts so that businesses and private people as well can actually get the best of both worlds versus just hiring an individual photographer or artist just to make you a piece of art with no context. We're able to put the context in and tell your story the way you need it to be told. So my history is, so over the last 10 years, I've been working in the field of photography and working from private clients all the way up to working for large companies as well, and training in the field and learning a lot through that. And then also meeting a lot of professionals as I've gone along through my tenure. So I served in the Air Force as well. I'm a retired airman, got medically retired out of the Air Force a couple of years ago. And I studied at the Art Institute of Michigan, which is where my part of my formal artistic training has been. And then the rest of it has actually been in business education at Capella University, training and studying there as well. So my foundation, I wanted you all to kind of get a grasp of what was behind Captured Light Learning and actually seeing the lineage of how much work I myself and my team has put into training and learning and being proficient for our clients. So some of these names on here, I don't know if you all will know it all because they're probably behind the scenes of making some really good photos. But these are world-renowned photographers that I have trained with over the last couple of years that I've actually I've privately gone and trained with, and they've taken time to teach me a lot of factors of understanding how to photographically and artistically and business-wise actually do what we do. So Rick Willinking and Nick Didlick over here, those two are some of my biggest contributors in terms of training me into my knowledge that I've trickled down to my team and other professionals that work with us. And then on the side here, some of our clients in the past 2-3 years, we've shot for the hotel industry, shot for the gun industry as well. Most of my team has worked for the big camera companies from Canon, Nikon, Sony in terms of doing sales and marketing for them and dealing with customers as well. And then a couple years ago, I also shot for General Motors. So a little bit of lineage behind what we are able to do and our clients as well. So this is a little video that I put together. It's about a minute long. I just wanted you all to see some of the photo work that we have produced on there. So I'll play that real quick. Okay. Alrighty. So that's a little bit on the history of Captured Light. And so my team that I work with, the whole idea how I built the business was that taking artists from the local community that are really good at what they do and can also be trained to learn new things and bringing them together into our network where we can actually service a vast majority of any client we have at any size due to the factors of the people we can bring in. So we brought in people with different traits that come from the video industry, from photo to digital marketing. We have marketers on our team as well. So we've handpicked these people to make us very talented in what we do, but very efficient and proficient in what we do as well. So this is our team here right now, at least for our main team members. And a lot of these members have been working in their fields for multiple years. But the way we have it set up, especially for LunarX and ElevateX as well, is a part of our company we have set up where we do the media side, but myself, one of my highest traits is actually business advising and development as well. So our team is kind of split between about half, about these four here are all going to be digital media, and then the other half are going to be business design, and we can do things like doing business development, writing business plans, doing SWOT reporting, market research, and so on and so forth on there. So, alrighty. So the other thing too is for the process, and I think Nathan can also contest to this as well, is trying to make everything seamless for our clients. So whenever we do something for you all, we're trying to make things as seamless as possible and have everything in a one-stop shop. So we're going to get over to actually showing you the process between we're able to consult, acquire, and acquiring on there mainly for us is actually talking to the client and seeing what's important to you all and what your client's going to need, and then acquiring the equipment that might be needed to be done, or planning and prepping the stuff that will work with the business side and the artistic side. And communication's key for us in talking to the clients and figuring out what those hit points are, and we're able to travel to the locations and actually shoot and get things done as well. So, alrighty. And then the other thing I'll hit on that too is in our industry of artistic ability, a lot of times, especially with the photo industry, you might have someone that will do a shoot for you that might take 30 days to 60 days to get back to you. Normally, our turnaround time for most of the stuff we're doing is no more than 30 days. And for photo and business advising stuff, it's no more than 2 weeks. So photo, we can usually get back. Our last thing we did for LunarX for digital countermeasures, we had back within less than 6 hours of traveling over 200 miles to the client, shooting, we had it back to the client done within 6 hours versus 30 days to 60 days of having those done. So we try to make everything extremely efficient and proficient for you all. So, alrighty. So these are our core areas on here, from photography, videography, business design, graphic arts, consulting, apparel and branding as well we are able to do, and then wall art we have as well. So on our website, we've built everything out where you can get all these services or all these options in one place, or you can contact us and we can customize services for you as well. Alrighty. And on here, so our media, business, and customization, the main thing that I wanted to hit on this is that anything that you do have that you would like done, we should be able to do, or we will find a part of our team that can do it. So we're not really a part where we're saying no to things or anything like that. We find the availability to do it and grow with it if we need to. But we've set things up where we've built it where right now we're at a good spot where we can take on most anything that you'll all be doing, especially with LunarX, and the stuff that we have been doing and coming up should be perfect for that too. So, and then the services on here. So our media on here for photographic, motions, and graphics on here. We can do logo designs, video arts, audio mixing, commercials, podcasts. We do high-risk photography as well. If we need to hang off buildings or out of helicopters or on boats, we do that. Parts of our team are military members as well. We're multicultural as well too. So depending on where we're going and some of the clients we might be working in, we might segment certain things to find what works in that area. Or if you need things done that are that another company can't do, like the risk of it, we're able to do those as well. So, all right, let's see here. All right, so business design, we will help you design your whole business, at least to the point of we can help you with your startup idea. We can help you finding market avenues, sales, SWOT projections. And these are some of our key categories here, from strategic coaching and advising, business plan design, market research, SWOT analysis, media marketing and sales. And Nathan can contest this with the factor of RVzilla. I helped to design the whole system for RVzilla and their planning of their company, and a couple different things for different companies that we have done in the past that have found success, and ones that we've advised for that I say that we're able to see the 360 of the business owner's idea and what they're looking for, and be able to help them with that. And then due to the fact that majority of our team also has sales experience and marketing experience, and plus my side of business as well, we're able to take all those factors into effect and actually say, okay, well, here's the best recommended option on here, and if you take this route, you'll most likely find the best success for what you're doing. So this is something that we do, and we're very successful at, but it also goes back into play on bridging the two things between your digital media and your business side to be able to bring those two together for the best success. Alrighty, and then the last thing on here, captured branding. So we're not just photo and digital based on here. We wanted to also include something that our competitors are not going to do. Also, a lot of companies can take advantage of. So we can do custom printing and embroidering of clothing, and other things like men's and women's clothing, hats, kids' clothing, and accessories on here. So all these things between this, we've got our own clothing brand for ourselves, and we can make things for you all. We do have graphic designers that work alongside of us that can actually make logo designs or actual shirt designs that we can utilize. And so I wanted to show a little bit of example to show you all kind of, and I talked to Nathan about this last week, the potential of it. And he kind of mentioned that might be something. So I took some time over the last day to actually put some stuff together for Nathan and your team to kind of see what we can offer in terms of if this ever becomes an avenue that you want to take advantage of. So these 3 items on here are all LunarX branded on here, and we made these in the last day. So in the last 24 hours, we put these together from getting the products made to the designs that are on the shirts, to pulling your logos, and to getting all the financials done on there between the sames to be able to say, okay, you can order one of these items or you can order 10,000 of these items if you want to. We have national shipping, and it's basically drop shipped straight to your house, to your warehouse, or straight to your client's house from there. And you can order straight from our website. And right now, this is fully built and kitted out on here. So as you can see with this, so personally right now, this embroidered champion jacket here, I own one of these from my company, and I've worn this out in the field, and this thing rocks. One of my daily drivers that I wear if I'm outside working right now, in the field doing photos right now. But base cost on here is $35. Once we get things shipped out and everything, you're looking about $44 or $45, and then retail at $65 if you wanted to sell it on there. But we've got variable pricing and everything on here, where if we did a split, I just did a 40-60 split, but that's always adjustable on there. But to split profits, we can profit share with you as well. So when we do sell something, you can actually make your money and make your profit on it, and we make our profit as well. So that's always adjustable, but we end up finding a way to so that everyone wins, and then you can sell things without having to take on the overload as well, or the overhead of having to make it, ship it, or even host it on your site if you want to. And so last thing, I'm going to click on here real quick, and this is going to take me over to my website. So you all can go here. Some of the team members have gone here, but capturedlightlearning.com is my website. But we put together a side page for you all as well that is straight LunarX branded on here, where you all have your own, right now you all have your own page on my site for these 3 products on here for you. And
Bro,
so,
you just you went mad far with this.
look, I want you to see the capabilities of it, because
Yeah.
if we're going down this road where you're going to actually need my team to possibly do nationwide services for you in some type of way, I don't want you all having questions on what our capabilities can be, but I also want you all to know what they are as well. So this setup here with all your products on here, these all can be bought right now and shipped out as we go on. But as we go further, if you all, when we do have services and when we want to use, it's definitely a possibility to make everything work for what you need. So that's basically what I've got right now to show for Captured Light on here. And I hope that made sense. If you all have any questions for me, please let me know. And hopefully I didn't talk too fast.
Yeah, so yeah, like excuse all the noise. Phoenix, watch the show. Yeah, so basically I wanted to say, like, for what we're doing with the Elevate X creative services, like agency kind of side, where Isaiah has been contributing a lot to like our $175,000 client RVzilla, and then our $15,000 client Digital Countermeasures. And basically he did all the photography for their website for Digital Countermeasures. And then he actually did we needed a business plan for our RVzilla client, because in order to build the software we needed to know like what the business relationships were, some of the metrics from the market research and different things, so we could know like to justify like custom features we were going to build into the client solution. But I would like to show you guys real quick, or Isaiah, you know what, I'll just go to the website on the computer so you guys can see like what he did for the photography piece. 1 second. Yeah, so Isaiah and Captured Light, they literally went to the client's location, like he said, and shot these excellent photos for the client's site. And it was outside of, I think it was outside of the scope. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, so basically this is the client's website, Digital Countermeasures. This is a cybersecurity company based in Detroit. And they had a horrible website before, but we actually did a rebrand of their logo. Zach actually did the copy for the site. And then myself and the rest of the LunarX team did the design, like the development. And this is a great example of how we can use our creative services to support like digital clients or like other client, like branding clients, right? So so as you see, all the text on the site is Zach, but Isaiah actually did his team did some great photography of the client. And like, let's see, go to the about section, or not about, let's see. Yeah, so like basically there's a lot of photography. Let's see, I'll just go to the blog section. Yeah, so the client's got like some photos that were taken of the client, and just some high resolution to make him look extremely professional. And then if we needed video, they would have shot some video of the client. And then he's interested in starting like a podcast on cybersecurity awareness and like what's going on in the cyber world. And that's something that like Shonda, I don't think she made it to this call, but Shonda would be, she has like experience helping corporate companies start podcasts, corporations start podcasts for their marketing. And so we can literally like create a package and sell that to the client as a solution. And obviously Captured Light does help with like helping people launch podcasts and video series and different things like that. So this is just an example. I'll show you guys the RVzilla client right here. So this is our $175,000 client. So everything like same like with Digital Countermeasures, everything from the branding to the UX UI of the software, right? The features of the software that so like the logo, we did that. Zach actually did all the copywriting, so the blogs, all the different content, the written content, Zach actually contributed to that. But Isaiah actually and Captured Light actually built out They did a huge effort and produced a business plan for this client. That is it's a very, very well written business plan. Isaiah, how many pages was that?
27 pages, I believe, with market research and everything that he needs, actually.
Yeah, because like the client was like, what our thing was is like it was outside of our scope with the client. We were just supposed to do like web development, branding, and then build this software out. And the software should be available by spring to download on iOS and Android. And so we got through we're working to get in the first phase, and the client was like, yeah, I have a business plan. I'm gonna give it to you guys, and we need that to just know like what are we building in the UX UI of this software. What are some relationships that we have to account for and like create custom solutions in the software to meet the needs of the client, right? And basically we find out that he really doesn't have a business plan at all, and we're like, well, we need that information to know like all the moving parts of this solution that we're going to create like custom for you. And so I just I know that that Capture Light has that service, and I'm like, hey, look, I don't feel like doing a business plan for this client, and I don't want to like drop the client, obviously, because we have to get this done, and this is a very important opportunity for us. So Isaiah and his team were like, oh, give us 2 weeks, and it cost us much, so we paid them up front, got it done, and then we charged the client some significantly more because it was like we shotgun this for you so we could get something done, right? So but we were grateful to have Captured Light support us on that. But this is another example of like this client actually needs a podcast. He wants to create kind of like a video series around like the life on the road. He has like different people that like he knows that live this lifestyle of RV lifestyle, and he wants to tie that back to his like brand. And like all this content was written by Zach, but like these are different things. Like these are examples of like these are LunarX clients that need these creative services. And I'm sure if I told him like we can make RVzilla hats and apparel with your new logo, your branding that we created for him, he's gonna want that done, and he'll pay very nice money, good money for that. So like these are some things that that we can work on together with the whole Elevate X creative services side. And the reason why I think it's important that we've separated like the creative services from like the digital tech kind of stuff that we're doing with LunarX is I think it's great because like we have a passion for media and art in a way when it comes to like media when we're talking about Elevate Dayton and what we're doing with the community impact. But those same writers and audio, the people creating different types of content, they could be getting paid to consult clients on like how to do that. And right now with the whole with everything being online, having a good podcast, having a good video series, or having excellent copy on your site or photography, it really sets you apart from everyone else online, and actually like creates a strong brand presence and marketing strategy around that. So like this is just some examples of some of the stuff we've done, and actually Capture Light has supported us on. But yeah, you guys have any questions for him?
So I have thanks again, Isaiah. That was actually very impressive. Do you have any photojournalists in your group, or or is that some capacity you'd have to build up?
We have a network of about 30 artists and photographers in the Metro Detroit area, and a few of them might be photojournalists, but not what I would qualify as a high-end photojournalist that you might need in those realms. If in the case you did need someone that was at a higher level, we do have our connections with more high-end photographers that we can hire onto the job, basically contract-based, but the price point of them will just go up a little bit higher. So some of those people that I have trained with, like Deanne and a couple of those ones, I have contacts with, and I can definitely make a phone call or contact them if needed in the future. But we could definitely do that as well. So.